you want to talk about the King?
Yeah. What, Kenny?
No, the new one.
The new one. Go on then.
The fella who just sat there and get on me.
Yeah.
Get him. Let's talk about Mohammed Salah then. Goal and an assist again for Mohammed Salah. Famously not one of the best 30 players in the world. He's got 8.5 from SofaScore, a 7.9 from Who Scored, and an 8.6 from FOTMob as well. Just a numbers machine, Jay. Like I mean, the first assist, I think he's probably going to score. I mean, the fact that David Coote wasn't going to give that as a foul, it baffles me. Thankfully, Darwin finished it, and we'll talk about him obviously a bit later on in the show. But then Salah gets the second goal. I thought actually all round, most things he did looked fantastic. Like we're getting back. The goal is vintage Mo Salah of old. Like we spoke earlier on about Andy Robertson, and like he had a bit of a throwback performance. Another little bit of a throwback from Mohammed Salah. He was, he's just on a different planet at this moment in time.
It was a bit of a throwback, I think, from an attacking perspective as a whole. I lost count of the amount of times it was Aston Villa corner. Oh, here's a great chance for Liverpool. Yeah. Obviously, they scored the first goal with that breakaway. And Mo Salah, I can even think going back to when his first season, Wenger's Arsenal came, and he had that goal where he ran the whole length of the pitch. Was that 2017, is it? He's still doing it now. We're in 2024. We're just about to be in another Trump presidency, and Mo's doing it again. I mean, what else is there to say about him? He's been so good. He's been so consistent for so long with only the slightest little breaks. He had that injury when he came back from AFCON last time and stuff like that, but other than that, it's just unbelievably consistent over. We're going back 7 years now, aren't we?
On tonight's performance as well, Jay. Like he does give the ball away a fair bit, but like he's trying to do the right thing. He maybe underweight onto Luis Diaz on a counter, and I think that got in his head. But then the next time, he's running, and you could clearly see he's waiting to pass that ball, and then Ezri Konsa goes and runs on the line. He goes, I'll just pop her on the net and go and have a little chill on the advertising boards. Then I'll box this one off. Like clinical, like ruthless. You know, he's tweeted in here the other day, like, you know, post social media, like, this club deserves to be at the top of the table, and you can get that sense from. We don't know, again, his future is what his future is. We'll find that out in due course. But like, he looks like the man on a mission at the moment. 10 goals and 10 assists now this season. That is the quickest that anyone's ever got double figures to both for Liverpool in the last 4 since they started recording these kind of things. Luis Diaz it took him 23 appearances in 13-14. Mo Salah's just done it in 17 games. That's per Michael Reed, stats guru. It's again the first player to get double-digit goals and assists in all of Europe's top 5 leagues in all comps. Then Jay, he's just like. Again, he's just like on another level at the moment. Like, he's just took his game, and I don't know, he's taking it personally what happened last year where Liverpool, you know, fell away at the end, and he had an injury. He's fighting with the manager. It was all a little bit higgledy-piggledy. This year, and in this game in particular, we're just getting vintage Mo Salah, and again, another game, another goal, another assist. He was just, I don't even know, like, you run out of superlative sometimes.
He's added another iconic celebration photo as well now. He's got quite the collection now. He's got the sort of praying mantis one. He's got, you know,
his bow and arrow.
Yeah, his bow and arrow. He's got ones where I love those when you see them on like Sky ident things, and it's like a slow-mo of him just with his arms out, and there's pandemonium in the cop. People are just falling down the stands. You think, what must that be like to be that man, to just stand in front of the cop and go, you know, are you not entertained, kind of thing. Like, yeah, he definitely seems to have, I mean, I hope and pray it's not because he knows he's not going to get offered a contract, but he definitely does seem to have taken it personally, and, you know, he's trying to drag us to, I don't know what, potentially. At the moment, a league and Champions League double is on. You know, if we continue in this form, I'm not counting any chickens, like, but you know, if we continue to just beat everyone we play, with the odd exception, then we're going to be in with a good chance. And he's at the forefront of that. Yeah.
What did you make again? Because I don't know if it's just me. Maybe it's because he has a summer off. I don't know what it is, but in this instance, in this game today, Mo Salah's never been slow, but he looked sharper. That acceleration, that burst, feels like it wasn't quite there. Again, he had the injury last season, and we were used to him managing stuff. He'd been flogged around Europe and then he was in Africa, and it was a bit of a mess for Liverpool, really. He does look a little bit sharper. Like he looks just like, even if it's half a yard, that sprinting a couple of times that we saw today, it wasn't always there at times, and it was back to, it looked again today. He has those opportunities against the high Villa line from their mad set piece, whatever they're doing. Yeah, and he looks quicker. Not that he was ever slow. He looks even quicker, perhaps.
I think people have said with his goal against Brighton and his goal against Bologna, that powered curled finish into the far corner, that's back. We haven't seen that for a few years. It was similar with Gerrard after a point. His trademark shot seems to stop happening, so it's like, we're getting the trademark Mo finish back. We're getting the trademark Mo bearing down on goal, like 40 yards from goal, and can he finish? Of course he can, which in unfortunate contrast to Darwin the second time we were going to go on to talk about. But yeah, there's just no one you'd rather have in like you were saying with that Konsa thing. Konsa goes to block the pass. He's got that presence of mind to go, oh yeah, I'll just flick it over the world's best goalkeeper. So I've taken that personally.
You hate that, don't you? Yeah. I'm a fan, but by the way, he's good.
He's good value.
He's always on the floor. Yeah. Every chance Liverpool had to score, like he was on the deck, and he got lucky a couple of times with him. And Mo Salah just was, why are you over there? Why are you over there? I'll just kick it in the goal.
I enjoy him. His use of trophies as a phallic symbol. I'm behind that. But yeah, he's a bit of a sort of a troll.
Mo Salah made a bit of a show of him on that goal, I thought.
Yeah.
And at the end, they were having words, and I wonder if he's half said something to him there, because like it's a bit easy in the end for Salah. But Salah makes it with the run and the close control, and he keeps us calm. I think, like I say, not every player does keep calm in those situations. I always feel like sometimes the goalies want to own that situation and think, right, you're in my domain, get here. It always feels like Salah's the other way around, and he goes, actually, no, I'm in complete control of this. I know exactly what's happening. And the wherewithal, when he's clearly trying to pass that ball to Diaz at some point. He's thinking of doing it. And Konsa kind of makes his mind up for him. So Salah has the wherewithal to go, oh, right, near post, have a bit of that. Clear thinking there from a guy who's, like say, on the rampage towards trying to win trophies again. Maybe disrespected because, again, not one of the 30 best players in the world according to Ballon d'Or.
Apparently not, no. I know it's not necessarily the place to get into the contract talk, but FSG have got this, I know the Moneyball thing's probably a bit overstated, but there's a bit in Moneyball, isn't there, of like, we'll make it up in the aggregate. And the whole thing in Moneyball is, we won't re-sign this older player who's like been there and done it because we can replace what he offers. You cannot replace what Mo Salah offers. Like, who are you getting into? Who are you getting into to replace him? And how much is it going to cost? Like, you can't get Mbappe in, or you know what I mean? Like, this is a plea if John Henry's watching, and I know you are, John. Come on, make it.
I know there was a banner in the Cop today saying he's got his arrow on his bow and pay him his dough or something. So
get your checkbook out.
Yeah, you've got 2 weeks now where he's not away with Egypt. Try and get that boxed off if we can, please. Because
do Vinny O'Connor a favour as well, because he has to ask the question. I feel sorry for him. He's got to ask that question every week.
And if Salah wants to continue scoring goals and assists when he's back as well, that'd be absolutely fantastic for us.